What's up guys, welcome to another video. This one's going to be slightly different to the ones that I have been doing. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I suggest you go and check out some previous ones so you get a good idea of what I'm trying to achieve with these. So I guess we should start off from where we were at with our last video. So we managed to dry line all of our dining room, we managed to get rid of all the plaster and get it pretty much up to the stage where it's ready to be plastered now. However, looking at my kitchen and bathroom, which is after that room, it's a terraced house, so it's all downstairs. It was quite obvious that I need to get these rooms sorted before I kind of work my way back through the house. So I'm going to go to my bathroom, which is right at the end, sort that out, go into the kitchen, then back into our dining room, and then we'll carry on, so on and so forth. Now my dining room's turned into a bit of a storeroom to accommodate tools, a bit of rubbish, a kitchen and bathroom, furniture and all that stuff. So I guess I'll start by showing you where I'm at now. Now I have done quite a lot of work already to the bathroom and the kitchen, so I'm going to get you all caught up and we'll go from there, eh? So coming out of the dining room towards the back of the house now, this is where my kitchen's at the minute. I've stripped this wall off, pretty much this window wall here. It was the only wall in the house really where any plaster needed to come off. That's all going to be studded out, and the reason for that is because I have no thermal insulation in this wall whatsoever, so it's going to serve as a medium to hold some insulation and also cover up some pipes and give me something nice to plasterboard onto. So I've also managed to get all of this rewired pretty much. Pretty much all the cables are in except for I have one more oven one to put in for my hob. I've got my duct in for my oven extractor, that's going to go up through there. We're going to have a bit of an issue insulating this roof because it's not going to have any access hatch, and obviously once it's plasterboarded it's boarded, so I need to insulate it and put downlights in. So I'm going to have the issue of putting the fire hoods above our downlights when I don't have any room to actually get up there, so I will do a little video on that. Other than that, everything's pretty much in. I've got all my cables in for my underfloor heating, got various sockets and stuff like that. Now leading into the bathroom, before we get there, is a utility. It's full of rubbish at the moment, but this is going to be a little utility area. And then we hit this stud wall, which is going to be the threshold for my bathroom. I've got some of my bathroom furniture in place just as a slight mock-up, just to make sure I've got enough room and I'm not going to be tripping over anything. Because this was an extension that was added onto the house, Subsidence has also managed to put some big cracks in this thermalite block, but they are pretty much everywhere, structural through and through. I'm going to stud wall all the way around this bathroom, and that's going to allow for insulation, and it's also going to allow me to put all my pipes in the wall hidden, so there's going to be no ugly boxing or anything surface mounted. Behind this bath where all the old pipe work was, it's got very damp down there, and it's actually soaked into the bottom two courses of the block. So I bought some liquid DPM, which I'm going to paint on these bottom two courses of the block, just to be sure that nothing's going to come back through. Now I'm going to be putting DBC underneath the stud wall in anyway, just to make sure that nothing that's going to rise up. I'm also going to have the issue of digging these waste pipes through for my shower, bath, toilet, etc. There's another one just down there, so I've got to dig that through. Obviously where that sink's going, I'm going to need a waste pipe to go through connecting to that one. And as far as this toilet's aware, as that's there, I'm going to be having a shower here, so I'm going to have to dig and put a 6-inch waste pipe underground going into there. So I've got all that to look forward to and get started with. I'm going to get this furniture cleared out of here now, and we'll make a start with the DPM. So this bit's pretty easy. It's just pretty much just paint it on wherever you want to put it. It does require 2 coats though, so you have to wait for the first coat to dry and then go back over it. I've done a little bit in the kitchen as well, where the wall's a little bit damp. Once I finished that, I began building the stud walls. It was pretty easy. You just measure the length of the wall along the floor and then build a stud right up to the ceiling. Obviously taking into account measurements for fixing the plaster boards, as well as trying to get everything square and straight. Now all the walls are up and secure, I'm going to start looking to do these waste pipes. I'm going to start with a sink because I've only got to do a shallow one because it's only a 2-inch pipe that's going to go into here. I soon realised that this is going to take a lot longer than I thought. So digging through 100mm of concrete slab isn't easy, as I've found out. I decided to get myself some help. By help I mean an abrasive saw. Obviously abrasive saws are pretty dangerous, so I'm going to need some PPE and a well ventilated area. Obviously dry cutting is not the best, so you should always use a water bottle whenever you can, or a source of water to keep the dust down, unlike what I've done. So the end result to that is got a nice cut there now for our waste pipe for our sink, and over in this messy corner we've got a nice 6-inch channel which we can now bolster out for our toilet waste pipe. So I've actually got a little T connector for this waste pipe down here, so the plan is I'm going to pop that in there. Obviously our waste pipe's going to come along our trench and up and out for our sink, and then the top pipe is going to be exposed and left out to put our bath in, since it's going in this corner. Now we've tidied up a little bit and got our waste in for our sink, we can get started on our toilet. So where the existing saw pipe was, I've actually taken that out the hole, and there's the actual main saw pipe in there. So first things first, we're going to put one of these in. This is basically a reducer, so that's going to slot down into our main drain first. And then we've got our main saw pipe here, which is going to sit in our trench like so, and then we can start concreting it all in. So with a little bit of persuasion we've got our reducer in now. So the reason I've had to use a reducer is because the old clay pipe was actually a 3-inch diameter and the new pipes are a 4-inch, so I've had to use something that's going to go into the 3-inch to create a seal, but also leave a 4-inch opening for us to put our new saw pipe into. Our quest for drains is not over yet, we've still got one more pipe to put in, that's for our shower. Now this is called a boss strap, and this is going to basically sit on top of the pipe, and it's going to allow us to put pipe from our shower waste, which is then going to feed into our pipe and go down into the sewer. To install it when the pipe's in place, I'm simply going to use a hole saw with a 54mm diameter. I'm going to be drilling a hole directly into the pipe there. We can then put our strap over the top, fasten it in, and then we'll have our waste ready for our shower. And just like that, we've now got a waste for our shower when it goes in the corner, got a waste for our toilet when it goes there, we've got a waste for our bath and our sink. So overall we've dug 2 trenches, we've put our waste pipes in, and now we're going to concrete them all up and get them set into the floor. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for this video. Next video we'll get all our water pipes in for our sink, bath, toilet and stuff. I'm going to be using plastic Hep2O fittings, so it's going to be a bit of fun trying to put all that together and work out where we're going to go with that. I'm also going to put all our cables in for our lights and our shower and smash a hole through the wall for our extractor fan. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me on the next video.